2 weeks ago, mind you, I've only had this job for about maybe 2 months. But 2 weeks ago, somebody reaches out and they said that their car is stopped working. It stopped working. The transmission went out, and they wanted to know if I can give them a ride to work. I said, yeah, sure, no problem, I could do that. So I gave them a ride to work for about 2 weeks. Just yesterday, they finally got their car situation structured, set up. So now they have a new car. Now, mind you, this guy doesn't believe in Jesus the way I believe in Jesus. We just had this conversation yesterday. But a lot of people said that his ways of believing in Jesus is wrong. If that's the case, doesn't that technically make him a Samaritan? If I were a Jew, or him a Jew and me a Samaritan, and I help him to get back on his feet, and not just help him, but we became friends. The last thing I said was, after he got his place, got his car, he doesn't need me anymore, I told him, don't forget me. And he said, no, we're going to be friends for life now, man. I'm definitely not going to forget you. I was like, cool. I got a new friend who believes in Jesus differently than I do, than you do. You're the ones that said, that's wrong. He's wrong. Don't take that. Tell him he's wrong. He's reading scripture wrong. The whole Dead Sea Scrolls thing, that's what he told me. I've never read the Dead Sea Scrolls myself. I've never studied the Dead Sea Scrolls myself. I don't know anything about them, truthfully. But a lot of you guys have. You've read it for yourselves, because you all had opinions about it. You said that his belief and his structure of belief from the Dead Sea Scrolls, and even if he was a Hebrew Israelite, all these things that he told me, you guys are all telling me he's way off, he's wrong. But doesn't that the same kind of format of Samaritan, Jew, and me helping him, doesn't that make sense? I think so. I think it's a great fit. Which verse in every chapter is where the Good Samaritan is? I can't tell you just right now, but I know it's in the Bible, and I know you know it's in the Bible. And you probably know better than I do where it is in the Bible. So you know I'm not lying. I know I'm not lying. So, isn't that what God says? To be more helpful, to be more merciful. That's what I was reading this morning. It's talking about being merciful, helpful, like being more loving towards somebody who believes things differently than I do. He doesn't believe in Jesus like I believe in Jesus. He doesn't believe in Jesus like you believe in Jesus. Does that make that whole ordeal wrong? You tell me. Put it in the comments. Like and subscribe for more. Because that's a testimony, baby. That's a testimony. You know it is. I know it is. Let's go.